Classic, the boulders.
I like the boulders level.
So that one's already giving me a hint. Yeah. Earn a clear gem. Like there's only 16, I've already got 5. I like that change where they actually tell you how many boxes you need. Because in the first one, they didn't even give you a number of how many boxes. Then the second one, you can see how many boxes you've got, but you couldn't see until the very end how many you needed.
So as the original trilogy was made, there were improvements to each game. The third one,
Right.
you know, they pretty much got it down, and I like how they've, you know, took all that was good about the third game and put it across the 3.
Well, that's all the boxes.
It really makes each game a better game. There's the gem.
If I accidentally jumped to the other side and missed the gem. But no one could taste glass.
Da-da-da. You will see me drinking a lot in this video because it's bloody hot.
And yet we're wearing black.
I've only just noticed we're both wearing black.
You've just noticed.
Yeah.
49.
Well, it's warm in the air anyway. We're inside, so it doesn't matter if we don't reflect the light.
You remember what time I just said? Sorry, I got distracted. I was asking you. Do you remember what time I said?
Correct. Just, yeah. I do not remember what time you said because I was busy talking about shirts. But even when you're playing this level normally, you've got to be constantly moving anyway, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Also, harking back to the dinosaur in Crash 3, if you were to leave the crate in this level and then the boulder runs over it, does that count?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So I don't know how the boulder is going to miss the boxes.
I know, but I mean, if the boulder destroys one of the time boxes instead of you, does it still come off the timer? That's what I meant.
Pretty sure it does.
I've always spun them all, so I've not actually checked.
I do, it's just habit.
Yeah. But if it's anything like the dinosaur level in the third game, then you don't even need to break the boxes. The boulder will do it for you.
I know I didn't get platinum because I've wasted a bit of time going back to get a box then.
Yeah.
That's all it takes is you slip up and you forget a platinum. I like he has to keep appearing on a long stream because he doesn't even have a line to the third game. Want some circle chocolate?
Some round, soft chocolate in a hard chocolate shell, which we shall cover up the first initials and call Galaxy Centrals. Yeah. Totally own that. I would love a Galaxy Central. Thank you very much.
I like to hear one.
Would you like to hear one?
A real one.
I'm a Central!
It's weird how it sounds like Brad Parsons Cloudy Products.
Doing a squeaky voice.
So the effects of the water. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
As you can see, we need to come back here as well when we've got certain coloured gems.
Most of the levels in the first island you need to come back to.
That was very nicely done.
So you do it.
Oh, did you see that video? You probably haven't because you don't use Facebook. But
Probably not then.
yeah, it's this guy on the you know the bonus level where you got the crates and then you got the the ones that you bounce on 5 times.
Yeah.
You got like 2 on bottom, 2 on top, and you got a big row of them. You know that bonus level. Somewhat doing that. But the bounce along each of them got into that and they kept going like left and right and having to go back to get others. Because they didn't like just bounce on it 5 times and then move over to the next one. They kept hitting the ones to the side of it, so they have to keep going back and forward like that. And they actually managed to do it. And then they fell at the ledge at the end.
Must be gutting that.
It made me laugh when I saw it.
The first boss, probably the easiest boss I've ever fight.
Fought.
Yeah, that's what I looked at. I was waiting for you to correct me.
Yeah.
I'm bad with my
The
words.
easiest boss ever is not what we're doing now.
And again,
As you can see,
again, I forgot to look at what time it was for gold. I forgot.
Yeah, as you can see, when you get that stopwatch to start the time trial, your Aku Aku goes away.
Yeah, I already noticed that. Yeah.
I know, I'm trying to engage with the audience, Aiden.
I know you're just trying to find something to do. The trouble with this level, you have to wait because
Yeah.
it's freaking me.
It's terrible when you're trying to do a speed run and you gotta wait for the leaps. Speed run!
I thought I was going to die then.
I always have faith in it.
Hopefully that was gold. Yep. There you go. That's for getting 5 relics.
Now the trophy for getting 5 relics can be any, so you'll get it if you get 5 sapphires. But the next 2 relic related trophies, which are for 10 and all 26, they have to be gold or higher.
Right, here we go. Easiest boss. And I'm going to purposely die the first time.
He's a madman!
Why have done Papu Papu is good.
Why are you going to purposefully die the first time?
Just like that.
Why? I love the jiggle physics on that. Particularly on the, the ass crack. Look at that jiggle.
I'm trying not to.
It's quite difficult to miss. I love how he exits the level. Just bounces out the top. Papu popped.
Well, his belly didn't.
For me, one of the hardest boss fights in terms of, you know, it doesn't matter how good you get at it, a lot of it's just random, is Ripperoo.
You want to use Coco?
Now you can play as Coco, but the weird thing is, if you go back to Coco's time machine, you can drop her back off and not have her in your party anymore.
I don't see the point of that.
I don't see it either, because even if she's in your party, you don't have to play as her. You can choose to swap back to Crash and just keep playing as him, so I don't know why they even give you the option of, I'll just leave you there.
Oh, see, you want to play as Coco because you can get a gold trophy if you play as her. So it's worth it.
And also you might want to play as Coco because you're not a sexist fuck.
And I'm just going to do that. Because you get a trophy for dying.
Each game in the trilogy has 2 trophies for dying in a certain way. The one we got for just now was obviously for being eaten by a plant. There's a second trophy for dying in this game, and we'll show you that later.
At least I can make Coco run as fast as Crash on this one. Because if you play Wrath of Cortex, she's slow.
Yeah, a couple of moments ago when we got the Rio token, was when you're bouncing on the arrow and hitting the chest above you. When that chest goes, stay on there, make sure you bounce up high, because then there's one hidden off screen. And there's your second one. Top left corner.
Mind you, I never got the point of having those ones, because the only ones that really do some is the Cortex ones.
Yeah. I don't know why they included it in the game, but obviously the point in doing them is you need the chests for the gems, but I suppose it's just
Make him feel useful, because, you know, he ends up being forgetful afterwards.
They've made this character so, you know, give you a bit more of a reason to fight him later.
There you go, that's a trophy. That's a gold trophy. All you have to do is just play as Coco and spin away 5 enemies. And you get a gold trophy for that. See, Coco actually get to use the invisibility.
Very briefly.
Very.
I think the thing is, they've included Coco in all these levels now. And obviously, people who play Crash Bandicoot just think of Crash as the main character, and people who've played it before have always played through these levels as Crash. So I think they've given Coco, like playing as Coco and using her moves, I think they're gold trophies, just to give you incentive to play as her now that she's in the game. Which I think is a good idea.
Oh, and you would have noticed by now, but there was another change I've done in this. In the PS1 version of Crash, when it came to getting the gem and getting all the boxes, the bonus rounds didn't count. But now they do.
Yeah. Which I agree with the change. They count, but if you keep trying to get the chests in them and keep dying, you don't lose a life if you die in the bonus round, so... You can keep going at it for as long as you want, but you have to be good enough to get through the bonus round in order to earn the gem for that level, and I think that's fair enough. Obviously, we couldn't get the gem for this level because there was a path that you needed. I
like how she uses a laptop.
Yeah.
To avoid the fallen boxes. Don't worry, the laptop won't break.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk my laptop like that.
We should give it a test run.
I am going to help myself to a sausage roll, which most people would have eaten before eating chocolate, but I'm a maverick.
I thought you were going to say meat and pastry.
Okay, speak up.
What?
I genuinely have no idea what you said.
I said I thought it was such a you were just going to joke and just go, I was just going to have myself some meat and pastry.
Why didn't you get the Acumat?
I don't know. The other question is, why am I still Coco? Hey, the laptop!
Acu didn't help at all.
Yeah, he made things worse for me. That's just revenge for not getting any lines. Except for Ooga Booga. Or whatever he says. Bless you.
Thank you. Obviously you don't need to waste time smashing the time crates in that square because the TNT gets it for you. I got the invincibility. It works on the rolling rocks as well. You can just run through them when you're invincible. So really take this opportunity to sprint through the level.
There you go.
As a rule, the levels where you...
Oh, platinum!
Nice. Very nice. As a rule, the levels where you can get free Acu masks and
Coco's
become
first
invincible...
attempt should get to platinum.
Yeah. In the levels where you can get free Acu masks and become invincible, as a general rule, you need to do that in order to get through fast enough to get to platinum. Because it allows you to run through a load of traps, and you are a little bit faster when you're invincible as well, aren't you?
Huh?
When you get the free Acu mask and become invincible, you run a little bit faster, don't you?
Yeah. Well, Coco's had her 5 minutes of fame. I'll see you in Crash 2.
Really does incentivise you to play as Coco for one level.
So that's all she needs.
Because we're not sexist fucks, are we?
She's not even supposed to be in this first game. She didn't make an appearance till Crash 2.
Thing is, there are they put her in this game as a playable character, but there are certain levels where you have to play as Crash.
Just like this one.
Yeah, like this one, and mainly boss fights as well.
It's always the best.
Which the boss fights I can understand. Because if you consider this game as, having an actual story, Crash is the one who's supposed to go through and stop them all.
Yeah, because it's about Crash going to save his girl. Who you never see again into the DS. Which I would recommend.
It's like in the first Super Mario game where Mario saves Daisy and then afterwards it's just all about Princess Peach. He moves on to Peach and Luigi gets Daisy as Mario's sloppy seconds.
That's always been the life of Luigi.
Number 2 in everything.
There we go. His boat says going, notice me! What are you looking at?
So yeah, we've talked about Crash, we've talked about Mario. I feel like we should probably go the whole hog and mention Sonic. Sonic 06 was bad. I still hate that game.
Yeah, it was.
I've still never finished it and never planned to.
Plummet. Hold jump to bounce higher.
on drums, but also on other things.
No, it only works on drums.
So you might have noticed whenever you're on a level and the hints come up, the hints are generally specific to that level. So if you're on a level,
they're literally hints.
yeah, if you're on a level where it's a very unique level and you do certain stuff that you only do in that level, the hints will generally reflect that. So if you're on one of the levels with a coloured gem, the hint will tell you to collect all the boxes without losing a life to get a special gem. Basically, because throughout this level and the whole hog level, you don't really control your speed. You're travelling at the speed of pig.
The speed of pig! There you go, platinum.
Yeah, so basically, because you're travelling at the speed of pig, as long as you avoid all the obstacles and get every time crate, you're pretty much guaranteed a platinum. Although there are people who have done that level in like just 40 seconds instead of like 42 like we just did. I'm like, how do you shave off that much time when you don't control your speed?
I don't know, I've seen some of the times and I don't have a clue how they've done that.
No,
I really don't.
it makes no sense. So Aiden and I have both done that level on our own profiles, and we've both gone through the level, collected all the crates, and we've got different times. And I'm like, well,
I was faster.
how? I was faster.